All right. Trying to go through all these mails, trying to understand what the hell's going on, but yeah, lots of reactions. So just a couple of things. I know there's panic, there's all these things. I mean, we've all been panicked before about these various things, but you just got to remember, you don't need to do all these things tomorrow. Yeah, there's going to be all these people that do. Ones that are slinging money right now into the slot machine to move up to the next ladder of whatever it is they want. But I don't know. Try not to get too worked up over all this stuff. There's so many things I've yet to even finish, like Blazons and other things they've released in the past, and somehow we've all survived. So yeah, let's take a look at this thing. So we got this Triumphal Celebration that just got released. I think my music's a little loud here. I'm going to turn it down a little. Yeah, so let's take a look. 58%, 58,000%, which is an amazing number. I'm always amazed by how they've calculated those figures, and based on $1,000 or 1,000 gem purchase, I believe, is how they base that. Given you get some extra gems, I think that's where they come up with the 58,000, which is very interesting. But we won't go into all that. I'm not going to read this to you, but the Triumphal Gold Cups and Meteoric Stones, necessary for amplifying the civilization equipment. So that's one thing we're going to go over. Looking at the Civ gear and being able to amplify, which I will fully admit here now that I did not believe that they were actually going to do this. Even though we saw it in the update, I thought, oh, come on, that's just a typo. Their translation of words there, they're just actually talking about materials, right? I just figured, well, they amplify, create, develop. Yeah, turns out Hef was wrong. So I just didn't think that they would actually add something in like this. So now I need to go through that and try to understand what it is they're talking about. I did a little bit looking at it at first, and then I realized I don't quite understand yet what they're trying to do here, other than just make you spend some more money to buy the special stones that you need. Now, I do think it is good that they added, whenever they add a new feature, well, let's not get into that. I'm going to make a note of that, but we'll talk about that. So let's go through this. So we got your standard King's Party. Okay, so it looks like Party Cake level 5, you're getting 100 meteoric stones, 200 at Cake 8, as well as that officer equipment chest, which I think is an optional. I think they switched that to be an optional, so which I think is actually nice. Allows you to craft, potentially the one that you hadn't gotten previously, which is great, as opposed to getting dupes. I wonder if you can decompose one and get back the fragments and recreate it, but that would be actually a nice feature, because I think I got doubles of one. And then 300. So you'd get a total of 400 meteor. Okay, so 600 meteoric stones for full cake. Interesting. Is my math right there? 600. Yep. So let's just figure that out. All right. Okay, Sula, Darius, Newt, Elise, Martinez, Alessandra, Roland, Mr. Portugal. And looks like we've got the ground for Trial of Knights. Ground generals are the ones you can get there. That's fine. Just top 50 receive ranking rewards. Interesting. Standard stuff there. Historic General. The Douglas General. We'll take a look at him. I believe he's a Range General, if I remember. Historic Cities, Treasure Hunts. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so we got that one. Now we've got this other one, Dear Monarchs. Okay. Kingdom Collection Event. All right. Triumphal Marks. Players who rank in the Triumphal list. Siren's Island fragments 1 from ranking, improving the castle decoration attributes. Okay, interesting. So this is that a powerful castle decoration skill will be unlocked when you reach level 2. Okay. Siren's Islands has a powerful attributes at level 3. So this is must be the new keep. So castle decoration skills, Siren Song increases the defense of all troops of you. Interesting. It's almost as bad as my spelling. And allied players within 6 grids around you. So does that mean a 2x2 will take up 2 grids around you? And then a 3x3. So basically you can be surrounded by 3x3s. Daily activation chance. 1 time for 20 minutes. So what the? Like, why? What the? So you pop that in SVS for a rally or something, or a throne war for 20 minutes. Okay, I don't know. Super exciting stream so far, isn't this, guys? Yeah, I just figured I'd go through this and we can step through it. If you got questions, you can join chat and ask. For those that are on the Discord, you guys could jump on the stream if you'd like. I'm just going to try to talk through this at first here, though, and if we can hold questions and comments, if you're on the Discord, you can certainly jump on and listen, but you know, we can open it up for questions here at the end. I don't know. I figure we could just try to get to the bottom of all this because I got to figure it out anyway, so. All right. Yeah, I see the castle could be upgraded as well, Pork Me. I'm just not you're jumping ahead, but yes, we'll look in that. The castle. I know I'm going slow here, but I just want to look through this stuff. Are you saying I should have done my homework first before I got on the stream? Well, sorry. I didn't. Had a long day. I'm trying to sell a house. I mean, this is busy. Busy. 1 + 1 = -3. I know. Well, that's what I feel like. We're like 3 months behind now of whoever. Now, the good news is those coiners that have been coining for years, they haven't built up all those special coins that you need to upgrade your civ gear. So they're literally going to have to spend money to do it. Triumphal Parade Event. Look at all this. Like, what is all this? Parade brooches and vizards. Is that like a lizard except spelled wrong? Ceremony level earns silver ceremony garlands and silver ceremony what? You could either earn silver ceremonial garlands or silver ceremonial garlands. Advanced. It's like These mails, why can't they get somebody to type up this information? And why, this is like a vomit. Like, why do we need all this stuff right now? Like, what is going on? You got conches, resources, and monsters. Okay, so the conches I saw, these are basically the, yeah, you spawn them, you kill them, you get stuff. Got it. Special thing you can get. Neat. Siren's Tridents. Is that the new beast? Okay. All right. All right, let's look at Dougie here. So good old Douglas. It looks like a ranged troop, a ranged gen here. Leading army attack, increases troops at siege. Even the verbiage here, like when general. Is it reinforcing? Like, does anybody have? I'll have to go look at that. So it's got a lot of defense. So I'm assuming this might be a range gen. We're gonna have to go look at Dougie. Good old Eleanor. I know Clapper just got Eleanor this morning. I'm not sure what he did to get it. Probably opened something or did something amazing. Increases also a ranged troop. March size debuff. March size increase. Fine. I don't know. Nothing on here gets me too excited about switching, but another option if you don't have a general that maybe you hadn't picked up already. All right, so here is the civilization equivalent amplification feature. Meteoric stones. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so basically you can just upgrade your civ gear. I saw that. We'll look at that as well. And we're signed up for Battlefield. Great, thank you. Yeah, Spit. I know I'm not too exciting yet, but let's get now into it. But you are watching, so I mean, I've already done something right. Let's look at this civ gear. This amplification thing really interests me. So what we're gonna look at is not that. So if I go into let's check out a piece of civ gear here. I'm guessing I could go right into the. Here it is, amplify. I got it 5-starred. All right, so you notice here that they've got fragments. So you need 8 fragments to upgrade, as well as 100 meteoric stones. So, as I said before, Cake 10 will get you 600 meteoric stones. So for a cool $2,000, you can upgrade 6 pieces 1 level, as well as obviously having to have the fragments. And $2,000's a loose number. I have no idea, depending on where you live and what you're using to purchase. We'll just call it $2,000. People like to quote that. And for that amazing price, you can get +3 on this piece for defense, +2 for HP, a -4, and then a +1. I don't know. I mean, that's great. But think of all the folks that don't even have this piece of gear, let alone getting these meteoric stones. You have to purchase. Let's just go look. So King's Party, we talked about. All right, there's 100. Cake 5. Cake 8, you get 200, so it's 300. And then that full cake 10 gets you another 300, so 600 total. Gilgamesh, which that general's already been given, and then obviously a cake 10 piece. And not to mention the fact that they did release a new set of Civ gear. All right, so those folks that already have some Civ gear, great. You've got a way to... Oh, what's this? Oh, this must be the... Hold on. You can upgrade the Civ gear. They all have it. Okay. So every piece has the star atlas. And so... Does that mean that you actually have to... Oh. Yeah. Spit wants me to cake really quick so you guys can all see that. Yeah. Cake 10. Let's just whip out my credit card here and... Aptoid, of course. But here's the confusing part to me. So, like, does every piece get this upgrade? And so... For every set, you can get plus 20 to your troop, range troop, and siege machine attack in city, as well as reinforcing capacity, which lame. Enemy range troop and siege machine attack minus 20. Which, man. So many, 1, 2, 3. So there's 14 pieces, 14 sets. Is that 280? I mean, these can't be the same. I mean... So for every set, you're actually going to get that bonus. Am I understanding that right? And I get that it shows the buffs. Yeah, we can look at it this way. It's a little easier. So, like for this piece, I have 46 fragments. All I need is the 100 purple thingies, meteors. And it's every piece upgradable. Yeah. And it's not even consistent, it's 1 or 2%, depending. I suppose it's like a major. The major piece has like a 2 or 3% upgrade, as well as on the debuffs. Yeah, it just varies. Which it's some sort of percentage of the total. And does it show how many amplifications we can do? Just one? Is it? Does anybody know? Is it just one level? You're gonna make me buy something here and do it, aren't you? I'm just curious what I actually have for fragments. Any fragments that I've got? A helm? Alright, so basically, not only are they coming out with new sets of gear, but we're also having to go back for all the other sets to amplify them. So in effect, we're just moving the bar, right? We're just... is that to appease the high-end players? Because I'm not sure that's really helpful. Alright, so I got some fragments. Now, the question I've... amplify. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Convert. Can I actually make another can I make another sword? I'm not going to waste my fragments. It's one amplification? Okay. They're not different on each set, but you can join the chat too if you want. The details on each one are the same. Oh, mounted. Okay, you're right. Ranged. Alright, details. I was just looking at the 20. Somewhere in the city. Okay. Alright. And so these set bonuses are actually similar to this own full set bonus. The details for this would be when you've amplified all the pieces once. So you can do one, so that'd be the other way to look at it. If you full cake, you can amplify a full set. Got it. Rally capacity here for... And I would assume these are all active buffs. Just like an owned set. Okay. Yeah, I think there's been a long time since fragments have just been sitting there, and I think at one point I had this in my head that I was actually gonna, somehow fake it out and get another piece so I can put on a secondary gen, but obviously that doesn't work. Yeah, the player gaps widened, appeased the upper end players, and I would even say the upper end of the upper end, because I think I'm an upper end as far as spending and stuff that I've got, clearly based on all the Civ gear that I've got, but I don't spend like I used to, so I could see them trying to entice it, but from what they're giving on there, now the set is good, but there's no way I'm just going to cake 10 just for that reason. But I'm probably not the normal big guy.
So you're saying that the set Star Atlas things are all the same?
No, they're not. You were right.
Okay. Oh, okay, thanks.
What I saw, what I saw was I just saw the 20%, and I was just thinking, oh, they're all the same buffs, but then I realized they were applying them to different things depending on the set, so which makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, you can get one set of them, but see, this is why I don't like to give you guys insight into how dumb I actually am when it comes to these things. I got a status to hold here, so.
Oh, I already know.
Hey.
You're joking.
Yeah, don't tell them. Yeah, so now it's a matter of, well, what would you prioritize? Well, I think I think that would come down to what's your style within your alliance. Are you a joiner? Are you defending as a trap? Are you a setter? So I could see, like, for me, I think, looking at those bourbon pieces, I think it was bourbon. Rally capacity, another 20%. Now, I haven't made some of those other pieces. I think I skipped over some of these bourbons for other options, but I do have scrolls for them all, I believe. Yeah. Maybe I don't have them for the boots, but I can make them. So anyway, I think that'll be the interesting look at, depending on the individuals. What do you need to do? I'm not doing a lot of defending, but at some point when you're in All-Stars, you're going to get hit. Do you want to up your defense? And for what type of troops? So yeah, I can see long-term doing these things. I just don't think you need to rush out and do them. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think just moving the bar, moving the line all that much further for the free-to-play players. I would say this is probably an overall negative, and you saw that in the mail. If you look at the generals, they liked. The Triumphal Celebration was basically 50-50 on ups, pluses and minuses. But this one in particular, this amplification thing, you can believe what you want about these likes and dislikes, but it's pretty clear that it's not liked. I would say if you're releasing a new feature and 10% of the people don't like it, I think that's a bad thing. So, now whether that translates them into quitting, I hear that. I've heard that since K30 got released. Oh, I can't do this anymore. It's too much. I'm gonna quit. Some do. I understand that. I think there are some people at the ragged edge, and I think you've seen some of these new freedom videos, which my God, I want that guy to kill that thief right before he killed all those troops off, but he didn't. Left his left his teammate hanging there as he's making history. But anyway, you've got people like that are just done with the game and can't figure out why they're playing anymore, which I get. And I think you got to look at why you're playing. What are you doing this for? If it's for your ego, you might not ever, get far enough to satisfy that ego. So, it could be a long road. But if you're playing to hang out with some people and have some fun, especially hanging with the hose, well, this probably doesn't bother you that much that they've upgraded it. We find a way to still have fun and rally and lose, win, doesn't really matter, but we have fun. So I think that's the thing you guys all got to think about is why are you playing? If it's to be number one, well, get the credit card out, because that's really the reality of the game. It's always been that way, but it's just becoming worse and worse. And I also think that your average player, I would say the average home members still are having fun, still are doing things, and they're not spending any more than they ever did. You don't have to break the bank in order to have fun playing this game, my opinion. So if you want to be unbubbled in SVS and unbubbled on your server, even if it's not an app server, and be the tough player and, Joe Cool, Jill Cool, hanging out on your server, then, maybe you do have to spend some money. But yeah, again, just look at what you're doing as a player and as a team. And if you're not having fun, I'm not sure why you're still playing. But everybody goes through ups and downs too with this game. People take breaks and come back and play. We've got our prime example of that in our alliance. Somebody left and now is back again, having fun. Actually starting to build up a new keep. Tried a bunch of other games and came back. Well, that's fine. People have real life. We got people having babies, people traveling, all these things, they come up. So our motto here as a hoe is real life first. After that, try to enjoy it. If you're not having fun, don't play. I don't get it. Some of these people just want to complain, so, which I get. So, all right. So that is Civ gear. Let's take a look at the All-Star Castle. So we'll start to go through that Civ gear and maybe look at, depending on your role or your interest, what are the pieces you might look at doing first. And like anything else, some of these guys are going to probably have a bunch of it maxed out today, tomorrow, and this week before All-Stars. I bet somebody will have them all done. So great. I hope you can still eat and feed your family or have fun and enjoy real life and not spend all your money on the game. But no judgment if you do. So, all right, let's take a look. Oh, we got the new castle. The Miracle Dock. Epic. Boy, everybody's going to be jumping to get the Starship March. That looks so goofy. Oh well, I won't be healing to try to get in top 15 for that one this time. Galaxy coins. So I think the thing to note here, guys, except for the winner. Oh no, this is when you open the egg. So I think some people didn't realize this. So if you decompose the egg, I believe that you get these. This is basically your rewards. So you could actually get laden, even though they're not listing laden here as a dragon. You can actually decompose the egg and get laden. So in effect, you can get any of the all-star dragons. Some people didn't realize that. The other thing I wanted to look at. All right, so it looks like, now this doesn't mean they won't change it, but the breakdown is server 2 to 275, 276 to 494, 495 to 787, 788 to 1040, and 1041 plus. So Yeah, I was expecting this to change based on all the mergers, but it doesn't look like they changed anything. Unless to remove the servers that now are merged. I'm not exactly sure past 275. If there was a bunch merged, or now based on the total number after the merges, they've actually compressed some of these. Because I thought we were closer. I thought it was up to 300 last time, the breakdown. So it's almost like they shrunk C1. Is that possible? Somebody might answer that. I thought it was 300 last time, and I was expecting maybe RSP to be in C1 this time, but it looks like they shrunk it down to me. So it'd be interesting to see if that's a final list there. So end of May, so 5/27, and it looks like they are doing the morning time slot as well, at least for now. And they're doing it all at the same time, so they didn't take my suggestion and stagger it over a 6-hour period. See, I don't have any pull. Yeah, let's take a look and see what kind of castle this is. Owned to activate is -10 to enemy siege machine attack. And then a siege, it's basically a siege castle. But now, the one really nice thing about this one, I would say, is the march size capacity. This was the march size capacity of 15, but it was a ground and mounted, which is a very nice castle. This All-Star 5 castle, which I don't have, I would like to have that. This is for the elite, so this is the middle crew. Winner of the middle crew, I believe, gets this one. And then if you're in the finals, you would get this castle. That's actually a really nice castle for me. I would like to have that castle. Thank you very much. Okay. So this one, let's compare it to the other. I think this is the. I don't have this one either. So this one's siege and range 15 and siege and range 30, which is actually really nice. So if you've got this castle from All-Star 7, yeah, I'd still roll this one. I'd rather have the 15% march size, and the additional HP's nice, but if I've got 15% more troops, it probably makes up to me for that additional buff. Maybe not. I don't know. The good news is I don't have to choose because I don't have the other one. So, but I would like to get this one. I'll put it on the record now. I'm going to give it a shot. All right. So then the other thing we need to look at, general exhibition. Just want to see. We've got Simeon. Yep. We got Leonidas. Zhao Zhao. And Septimos, that hasn't changed. That was already there. King's Party went through Blazons. Yeah. Grey Ghost is saying it's a debuff castle. The rally says. Yeah, is it? It actually might be. Announcing collections. Yeah, the difference is this is marching, which I remembered. But yeah, if you're just joining rallies, and you're not, yeah, this one is probably better. But again, that 15% march size capacity, we're just talking points. I'd rather send more troops and have a little bit better buffs. So for me, I'd still be using that all-star one over this one. But this is a really close second, I think. In the all-star one, the previous, I think it's 7. I'd say that's better than this one, given that you've got both Arch and Siege. But if you want to swap to the best Siege one, you could argue that for rallies, this is better. I mean, it's not much better, but total value, total add to your stats, I guess you could argue this is better. And most of you that would have this one would probably, well, let's just say the most of you that would have the other two all-star ones probably have this one. So, I don't know. On the fly, if you want to switch, you can switch. But rarely do I do that. I do for fun, but what else are we going to look at? What else does anybody want to look at? The Song of Sirens. Let's check this out. So this is the new Spirit Beast, of which you need 400 scales. And basically, again, purchasing the number of scales that you need based on these percentages. I have seen somebody get the 400 on one pull, so $10. They were able to get the beast. But I suspect the majority of us are, I mean, you probably have to buy 20 of these or so. So $200 for a new Spirit Beast. Now, granted, you can grind. I believe you can grind out those scales. I think I already have some. Let's actually go look at the new beast. Is it not listed here until you actually open it? Oh, here she is. The Siren. Ground attack, mounted HP, and a ranged attack debuff, which is nice. Again, throwing that into a sub would be a good option. Otherwise, a ground gen might be a good option. Yeah, I would say it's probably... I just never understand why they mix. I can see mixing in the ranged troop attack debuff is with the ground, because generally if you're putting this on a ground gen, you're going to be debuffing, because you're going to be hitting arch, looking to knock out the archers, or ranged. So that's a good combo there, but then to add the troop, the mounted troop HP, I guess you could potentially put this on a wall gen if you don't have Thebes, but yeah, the Siren, yet another beast. These beasts are getting a little out of hand too. Let's just look at the Trial and Knights. Standard stuff there. More sales. Spirit Beast Awakening. So I got 65 of these Awakening Stones. I think I used those to get the scales. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all that right now. All right, where is the thing that has the castle that you can upgrade? Somebody tell me. What is this? Oh, this is this new Siren Island keep. Okay, here it is. Okay, so top 20 gets a Siren Island keep. So we'll take a look at that. And as well as if you are top 10, you will get additional 15 fragments. I'm assuming, again, the fragments are going to be what you apply to upgrade the keep. So that's what everybody's on about. Top 2 get 40, basically the equivalents. Permanent keep as well as fragments. So does the third. And then 4 to 5 gets 15. 6 to 10 also gets 15. And then no fragments for 11 to 20. Okay, that makes sense. And I'm ranked 0. $44 million is the top guy right now. Looks like Taglanda from Hot is in 3rd place currently. Oh, Michael Lopedia is already in 19th. Michael, what are you doing? Interesting, Michael. YOLO's up there, 8 million. Maka, names from our servers. So yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing to get there, but I'm at 0. Must have to do something. Maybe I gotta do this. Nope. Now we'll figure all this out. Alright, so that's that. I did read this. I got my amazing rewards for that. Don't forget to go in here and open this up. This is your purchasing event. Alright, so this is then Victory Praise. You can select this Eleanor. Yeah, pretty good general with the ranged attack. right? Bubkas. More packages. This is back to that Sakura Castle. Yeah, again, so these things, I just don't, I mean, I know what this is, but it's just so much clicking and so, like, why can't we just kill bosses and earn things? Why do we have to do all this? And the opportunities to purchase are insane. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start. Share gems. Oh yeah, this is that fireworks thing that you can light your fireworks and get a chance to win something amazing. I don't know. I just don't even understand. Who are they marketing to when they do this? Shotgun effect? Like, is it just if you randomly click on the right thing and you start purchasing, you're going to do it? I mean, what's the... I've been playing the game for a long time and I get overwhelmed every time they release all these things. Raffle tickets? I mean, what else are we going to do?
Me too. It is overwhelming.
Yeah, what do you... I mean... Why can't we just kill bosses?
That's what I've been doing. That's why I ignored it. It's like, oh, yeah, no. Yimmers!
Yeah, like just bring back Yimmers with pans every week.
Yeah.
Everybody would be happy. Like, why is it... I don't know. You're actually confusing the user base, in my opinion, by adding so many things to purchase.
Well, and like, I don't even know how to get to half of these things.
I
I know
thought it was
that
just
sounds
me.
really stupid, but like, no, there's so many like different, tabs, and you go here, and I mean, I have to ask sometimes, like, okay, where'd that come from? Like these new little wiggly sea mermaid monster things that you can kill.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ask earlier, where's that thing coming from?
Right.
And,
oh, yeah.
So I was like, I don't know.
What's the Molten Fortress Castle?
I have no idea.
Oh, is it for this thing? I don't know. I can't. I just can't with all this. Where's the other things? Let's see. Where's that castle we were just looking at? It's got to be in here. Here it is. All right. Now, what's the other castle? So let me just go back here. So this is the castle. So I don't know if you all remember this mushroom castle, which is my favorite, by the way. The Mushroom Keep. You can get buffs when you upgrade it to level 2 and upgrade it to level 3. What am I missing? Is there a way that I could be doing this right now, or is this just something for future? Because I haven't found a way to upgrade this castle. Do you know, Spit?
Is it like, I wonder if that top one, if you like already have it and you redeem, I don't know. Like on that thing that you were just on, I don't.
You need fragments.
Right.
Yeah. So, since you can't get any Mushroom Keep fragments, which I don't think you can, maybe you can. I've never gotten any.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
But now I think that's where this competition where they're giving you fragments, if you get this permanent keep in your top 20, and then you also get fragments, I suspect, once you own it. What the hell? Increase the defense of all troops and you... Oh, this is that within 6 grids. Special ability use. Another ground-based castle. But I assume this one, once you own it, if you get those fragments, then you can actually upgrade it. That seems to make sense, no?
Sorry, I was not paying attention.
No, I wasn't asking. I was just talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop interrupting. Jesus. Just kidding.
Sorry, I'm confused again.
Fine. All right, so Mushroom Keep. Somebody's got to tell me how to upgrade that, because I would just use that all the time. Don't laugh.
That wasn't.
And I'm not really excited about this Ground Keep. I already don't use the other ones I've got. I think I got Kong. Jet has Kong. She's Kong. Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Kong. Yeah, I don't know. I and if you're buying cakes for keeps, you're crazy. I mean, if there's one really good one that you want and you don't have one, I could see doing it, but yeah, I just don't see a need to buy all these anymore. I guess it's easy for me to say I got a bunch of them, but
that's what I was getting ready to say. Like,
yeah. But still, like I would recommend for all of you not to bother if that's all you're doing it for. Now they're pretty, so I mean, I guess depending on what you want to spend on fashion, there are some of us that are a bit vain when it comes to these things. So,
oh my gosh,
there's nothing wrong with that, though. Oh yeah. Here's the other thing we forgot to go through. Fame. Age of Splendor. Which apparently I finished somewhere. So training 1,000,000 level 9 or above troops. Apparently I don't have that done. I mean, like, why? That's the goofy thing to me. Like, they gave you credit for a bunch of these things, but not all things. Like refining, I guess I could do all these things to get them, but what do I get when I do these? Must be just additional fame points. The other thing, did they change the number of fame points you needed to get that special keep? I think they did. I think they moved the bar on that. Am I right? This one? Yeah, 3,500 fame points now to get this. Do you know about that, Spit?
I thought it was 3,500 anyway, but I could have been wrong. That's way out of my league right now, so I don't pay that much attention to it.
I thought it was 3,000, but maybe I was wishful thinking on my part. Maybe they added additional fame. I don't know. Somebody could tell me. And then unlocking 6 spirit beasts. Don't I already have unlocked 6? In progress unlocks. It says I got none. Shouldn't it say 0 of 6? Or we're gonna go look. Feels like they gave me credit for some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8. So it's like they're being selective on what they're giving you credit for. Yeah?
Yeah, probably just the ones that you buy. What?
That'd be weird. I mean, encouraging us to purchase more things.
I know. Totally.
But I've always said this fame thing is kind of a joke, right? I mean, these rewards really aren't commensurate with all the work it takes to get this high up. And maybe I was wrong on that. That keep was always the 3,500. Yeah, Grey Ghost says you thought it was 3,000. Oh. Catherine says it's 3,500. Yeah, but was it always 3,500? That's what I thought it was lower, but that doesn't matter. It's 3,500 now. And the point is that they added these things I don't quite understand. Other than fame, additional fame things to do, more clicking and work to do I get anything for this? Other than these rewards?
Yeah, every now and then you get 1 million resources. And the joy of knowing that you clicked something else.
Super joyful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well. Oh, Grego says I just need to relog in. It might actually update, which is probably right. It probably has a max number of batch jobs it can run at one given time. God only knows. All right, well, I'll try to relog in and see about that. Somebody's... Oh, Grey Ghost. There you are. All right, yeah, so these fame things, somebody needs to enlighten me on what I should be doing there other than just to become more famous. Yeah? Marty King. I mean, how much more famous can you be? Yeah. What else should we talk about? All-star qualification? You said you're going to go for middle tots? I thought you were going for the big dogs.
Well, if I say I'm going for the middle and then I end up in the big, I'm pleasantly surprised. But if I end up in the middle, I'm where I said I was going to be. If I end up in tiny tots, I'm going to be sad.
We don't want a sad Spitty.
Yeah.
The whole world goes to shit then. Miserable. Well, yeah, we're going to try to push a bunch of people, hopefully. I mean, top 400. Just have to see how it goes, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, we'll just see. It depends on so much, matchups and whatnot. Yes, if I could get in just to unlock that stupid mother freaking thing.
Oh, so you could get Cliff 3 open. That's what you want to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You need to get into what, prelims?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. For the Triumphal Arch.
Yep. And I mean, I know I don't have the stuff to go further than that or, to do anything there.
Well, you might be surprised. I mean, you get on the right team, and you're able to move around and get into enough rallies. You can get there. Do some healing of your, do March level healing for just don't get one tapped.
Well, see, that's happened, but
yeah, it would definitely happen there with 50 million plus coming at you. Yeah. Some of these guys are rolling 55, 57. So, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It's not fun. Not fun for anybody to get hit with that, but yeah, and I obviously the Triumphal Arch isn't that big a deal other than to open up that cliff. So if you're tying it to All-Stars and you have to get into the upper level, it's a bit of a pain for some.
Yes.
So, I get it. What else? What else are you working on? SVS coming up. Are you excited for that?
Nah, I don't care about that. I mean, what? Well, it's just, I'll be working, and so I can't dedicate a whole lot of time.
I was just pulling up our matchup. I have not seen this many fully ascended generals yet. Insane.
Yeah.
These guys probably could tell us exactly how high the Civ gear can go. Bet you they got some of it maxed.
I'll ask them.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, have them friend me and send me some info. We'll make them famous.
I was just yelling in server chat. Hey!
That's a good idea. Yeah, this is a lot, but now their size, they're not all that... I'm not going to give away all of our secrets, but they're not huge. They got one big guy, three big guys, 4, 20 bill. Although 5 of them are bigger than all of us except me. 6.
Yeah.
So, all right. So they're a little bigger. Should be fun though. 350. I'll be like super busy playing heavy as I usually do.
Oh, so we won't see you? Is that what you're saying?
What?
I might show up to Bach. I might not.
I'll be in Bach. Show up to die at least.
Whatever.
What else should we go over? Anything else did we miss from the updates?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're just...
I'm just so like... Dude.
Ooh, look at that. I got Trade John. If I want to buy him quick.
Do it quick. I got some dude, and I was going to ask you about him. I feel like it started with an L. Read my mind.
Starts with an L.
Yeah, and he's in the General Hall 2. I can figure that out later. But I do also
Laturo? Did you get Laturo?
I don't think that was it.
I hope not.
Like, I bought him.
That's the one I don't have.
Oh, well, that would be amazing. So it didn't happen, but I mean, it took me 18 years to get freaking Napoleon. So,
so here, this part that was cut off from Douglas, when he brings a dragon or spirit beast, is when you get the additional 15%. So it's gonna be difficult. So let me see here, 35, 40. Let me ask you this: is he better? Oh, he might actually be a better assistant than Electra for me. Oh, I'm gonna have to math this one out now. Broadcast 1010. I'll have to come back to that. I'm not sure what that is. He says you can change his avatar clothing on the new guy. Check that out.
Oh, yeah, skins. Wait, no, maybe that's not it. But did you go over that? Or was that a real thing? Whoa.
Are you speaking Spanish?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
Start over. Slow down. You're on the World Wide Web. The interweb here.
Well, don't make me nervous.
All right, go ahead. What did you want? What are you talking about?
I saw something somewhere. Like, maybe it wasn't a real thing yet. Something about changing skins. Where was that? Maybe it was like somebody was just saying maybe this will happen. Hang on.
Hold on, I'm mathing.
Oh, you go ahead. I'm trying to get back. Where's the freaking hanging with the hose? Oh, there it is. I don't know how to watch you, like, when I'm on the voice thing. So I'm having to watch the video, like the YouTube thing, and it's delayed. So now I hear myself talking, and it's freaking me out, man.
Oh yeah, you should just mute. You gotta mute your like YouTube or something. Oh, what I should do is share it on Discord, but I can't the way I got my setup right now. I'm streaming on my PC and not on my Yeah, you'd have to watch the YouTube. It's on a 30-second delay, so you might be behind.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to look and see what the crap you're talking about. And I'm like,
I should do a 5-minute delay and really mess with you.
Yeah, I'd just peace out, Girl Scout. Let me see.
Hold on, I'm just gonna figure out this math on Dougie.
Yeah. Sorry.
That was random.
Yeah, the new guy. I was reading those comments from people because it was Grey Ghost that says in the Discord channel. But they said so far only the new guy has it.
All right, so for those that have Douglas or have Electra as your assistant, if you do the same setup, now also Douglas can use a spirit beast instead of just a dragon. So if you could apply one of your spirit beasts onto Douglas, you could use him as an assistant. Now I'm using him for Simeon. The question is, can I use Douglas with Simeon and not lose any of my... Which I don't think I can. Is that true? Come on, spit. Who's got Douglas? Has anybody tried him with... Yeah.
Unless he's in the tavern, I ain't got him.
Yeah, the reason you can use Electra on Simeon is because I think the ranged troop attack is listed second on the skill. So I suspect you can't actually use Douglas with Simeon. I gotta look. Oops. Yep. I don't think they pair. Does anybody know? I'm sorry, say that skin thing again, Spit.
It's I tagged you because that's a lot easier than me trying to explain it. But it's just on, I guess, the new guy.
Well, that's not Douglas. What do you mean the new guy? General skins. Where did you get to that?
In the Hanging with the Hose General. It was Grey Ghost.
I'm looking at I'm looking at that. I'm just saying in game. Where do I click?
I can't tell what you're looking at. I told you.
Oh, champions. Yeah, I think you can use Weaver. But stat-wise, as long as I can put a dragon on my Electra, I get better buffs. Okay. Sorry, chat. I trying to find out where that is. So if you're looking at a general...
Okay. It has a little clothes hanger beside of them.
What does?
See that little clothes hanger beside that guy? Up there by the X?
Where are you looking?
Where you're looking. Oh, nope. That's where you were looking 30 seconds ago.
Oh, is it Douglas?
Swimming. Okay.
All right, I'll look. I see what you're saying.
But I don't think he has any yet. But then you can click over. And it's that.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
Okay. You picking up what I'm throwing down?
And somehow his beard changes. It's like the outfit changes him to brunette. General skins. So this is basically like you can put additional gear on him. Like you can put a t-shirt under his armor or something. I don't know. He's wearing underwear now? That's what this is? Used to activate March.
He's wearing a special underwear.
Yeah, special, like underoos or something. All right, so now I see that. But now, so he's the only guy that actually has the...
Yeah, I went through my generals. He's the only one that has it.
Eleanor
And then On's, he was showing you something in there. It's how you get the Douglas skin.
Oh. Can you imagine the number of people yelling at their YouTube right now? Click there, Hef, right there. It's right in front of you. What are you, an idiot? I'm telling you, this is like a view into my world you don't want to know. It's just like one of those places you don't want to go. But when I figure it out, I'm going to kick all your asses. All right, where do I go to get that? Let's see here. I think here, Triumphal Celebration. Not there.
Fortnite meets Evony meets We're in Order.
You wanted to see if Douglas can tie it with who?
Douglas with Simeon.
All right, give me a minute. I should tell you.
Somebody's already got Dougie. Way to go. Oh, all right. So
I got it.
2,500 of these cups. I'm going to say he doesn't, but that would increase my range attack by 10 if. And
Simeon the Great.
And it'd be 40% to defense. Okay, so no, it doesn't. Okay, good to know.
Works with Electra.
That would make sense. So Lion will be happy if he gets a Dougie.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Go to your Kingdom Collection.
Yep.
So Triumph Celebration. Go to Kingdom Collection. Hit Event Introduction, and then hit Redeem.
Oh yeah, I see it here. The 2,500 cups.
Yeah, 2,500 cups.
Jesus. Well, of course,
now,
you could buy them, right?
Do you remember back when they had, I think, Electra and somebody else? They had the clothing that you could get, but they were not permanent buffs, and they were only like 10, 15-minute buffs. Well, they failed epically, so they never used them again. These ones seem to be permanent.
Yeah, I bet they are. You must have to apply them or something, and they automatically. I don't know. But wait, these are even the gold cups. What do I have 112 of the other ones. Oh,
the gold cups are hard to get, but you get more of them when you purchase.
And what activity to get them from? Maybe completing your dailies?
Yes. Yeah. Once you get to, I think, the 5th chest, I think, they start to show up.
And I think it's a maximum of 66 total through the whole entire event.
Just say that number again?
66.
Oh, jeez.
But up top, if you haven't opened all the chests, I don't know how they are for you, but we have a whole bunch that you can open up because people are going crazy.
Wait, what chests? What are you talking about?
Up top on the event where it says Triumph list,
Yeah. No, I
you
haven't
can
done
open
anything.
all those.
I only had 2.
Oh, okay, so you guys are slacking.
We're lame.
We don't know what we're doing, okay?
No, neither does anybody else, but people just spend like a madman, so they're getting
Yeah.
opened.
Oh, it's a
Listen.
spend thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Ours
every
would
time
ever
people
be broke.
spend, it unlocks them.
Spit. Start like just clicking. Aptoid.
Looking.
Oh wait, you're not even using Aptoid. Freaking
They would
hose.
ever
I
start.
can't really hear you guys.
You can't hear us?
No,
You sound good to me.
it's because I don't have you on mic. That's why.
That would do it.
You-
You might be listening through YouTube versus I don't know what you're watching, but
Couldn't be.
see what I should do is I should stream through my desktop, then you guys could see my screen real time. But anyway, that's a lot of math. A lot of setup. All right. Well, what else on the update did we miss? I mean, that is just this insane number of emails, and I have to go through them all and click, and it's just too much.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Mhm.
How did you get to the screen where you did that sharing diamond thing?
Sharing diamond thing.
Oh,
With the
that's
firework.
yeah, I think it's Event Center again, Triumphal Celebration, and then it's go to the bottom right corner. It says Share Gems.
Yeah, share gems. Exactly.
Awesome. Yep.
And then the
Thanks.
fireworks, and then I think this is again like your light up 5 fireworks and sharing days. Yeah, this Vizard thing, like reading those things, I get dumber when I read them. I don't.
And that new keep that they're showing that you get for just in the, I think it's cake level keep,
Mhm.
or yeah, that buff for the 6 squares, whatever else. It's only a 20-minute buff once a day.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's kind of like the alliance buff thing that you have to click before you go into battlefield. And...
Yeah, but only the thing is, it's only 20 minutes long.
Right. So what do you use it for? It was for defense, right? It was additional defense. So like you're gonna go rally somebody in SVS. You
It's
want
additional 30% defense for a 6 square grid or something like that.
So does that mean, like, let's say to the right of you, you could have 2 2x2s, or 1
I
3x3? So
Yeah,
a little
something like
hive.
that. Yeah, basically, yeah.
So it covers like if somebody else lands in there.
Yeah, if they're next to you. I wonder if it like puts out like something on the map, like an aura. Like if that was the case, I would just have that going all the time, like just some big like thing flying around.
Now
the map.
it would, I mean, it'd be more beneficial if you had, say, like 5 people that had it in that same little sequence of grouping, because then after
you've
your
all-
20 minutes, they could hit for 20 minutes. They could hit it for 20 minutes out. You know what I mean? You could get almost the 2 hours through.
All right. You've heard it here. Everybody's got to spend a bunch of money so that we've got enough for 5 hours at a throne.
Everyone go
I
work the
would
street
use, like
corner.
my
Right.
PayPal info in the comments.
Right. Yeah. All you hoes get working.
Well, it's kind of like that checkmate castle thing, whole ordeal. You know what I mean? That was a joke. That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yes. Anch, thank you for the clothing. That was good. Oh, I don't know, guys. I can't. I already couldn't keep up. I have a trouble. Like, I've just been hoarding and hoarding. And these fragment things are giving me hives. Just thinking about figuring out which to spend those.
I can guarantee you there are going to be top spenders that will have a lot of the Civ gear. Like, they will have some of the Civ gear completely done.
But where do you get fragments for all that other stuff? I suppose you have. Can you now?
You get them in the cake so far, right? In the different layers of the cake, you get those mirror pieces, and the Civ gear thing. Like, I mean, it's kind of like once you have all the sets, the amount that these guys are buying every cake, they're getting the boxes, they're doing the Civ, the wheel, they're getting all the boxes through there, they're maxing out all of that. they're probably sitting with a whole bunch of boxes that are just pointless to them right now because they have all the gear. Right. Now they can start unlocking those, picking the pieces they want, breaking them down to use them in the upgrading.
Right, but now like if I've got a Civ Gear scroll chest, right? I've got 5 of the cake, whatever they are, 4 or 5.
Yeah, the Conquest one. You can now go back and buy the helmet, like the Planetary helmet, all over again. I just try to do that and allow me to do that. So you will get the fragments for it.
Oh, you get fragments instead of, and then you just can't generate it into another helmet, but you'll get the fragments.
Like there's a scroll fragment.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
See? That's why I got you.
Once you own it, that's it. You can't get another one, but if you purchase it, it'll give you fragments instead.
I was always afraid to click on these things because sometimes they poof into like, oh, you just got 200 refining stones. Great job. It's like, oh, no, I didn't want to do that. But, okay, that makes more sense. So you can actually generate all these extra scrolls that I've got into fragments. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's why I say like it's for those mega coiners, it's just going to be a huge gap.
Again. Yeah. They'll have
like
bonus of,
but that gap is not going to be something that's going to be easily closed for a long time.
No. I mean, it's hard enough for people to get full sets of gear or even any of the Cake 10 pieces. And then on top of that, you've got to get all 6 to get the bonuses that they're just going to, like you said, they probably have 3 or 4 sets right now already maxed.
Yeah, it's, oh boy. And I don't know if you've noticed too, we've been taking photographs of all the main packs. And the last 2 events in a row, they've slightly decreased all the items in them and still saying the same bonus. We've been photographing them to make sure.
But it always, that percentage thing is based on the gems.
No, but what I'm saying is though, it's like, if you go look at the main box now, compared to the last 3 events, they've decreased every single time to a certain, like they've taken off 5 of this, 5 of that. And then the next event comes out, they've been taking 5 of this, 5 of that. So all of a sudden now, like you remember our gold used to be, at like 80, it's down to 60, it's down to 40.
Yes.
Every single box, they've been doing this, the main boxes, they've been slightly decreasing and not saying a word.
Oh, that explains so much because my speeds were less than normal. And I was wondering
They've done it for the healing as well. And on the All-Star pack that they just came, they removed one of the main healing. I think it was the 24-hour one or whatever.
24-hour.
They used to get like 600 or whatever used to get them. They removed that from that box completely.
The issue might be, Aptoid. My 5% bonus you guys are all saving on your purchases. They're probably making it up for it by like giving you less value, so you got to purchase more.
No, exactly. So now what you're doing
is that
additional, you're spending now basically, you're going to spend twice as much to get back what you should have been getting.
Right.
And the biggest one that we noticed it on was everybody always wanted to be able to pick your own resources. And when that came out, everybody was amazingly so happy. It was one of the best things they ever did. Mm-hmm. But what they started to do is they started eliminating all the other stuff by making you only be able to choose one of 3 or one of 2. And every couple of events, they started adding more into different things. So basically that box, what we used to get before we could get choose the resources we wanted, we are now getting half the stuff that we used to get in that box for the same price. Because half of the box now has been put into that you have to choose between one. One of the boxes is actually now you have to choose between 1 and 4 different items. Right, so that just eliminated 3 more items out of that entire thing that we used to get all of it.
But
already.
I will say the resource levels, if you say you just want to make a bunch of siege and you want to grab a bunch of stone, that is, to me, that's I like the fact that I can make those choices, but I agree. Right. The other stuff, they make you choose between things that they were already giving you. So I get that. But.
Right. So it's great. And that's what they're banking on, that everybody doesn't care because they just want the resources.
Right.
But when you're spending the same amount and you're getting half the items now, there's a problem. It's bad.
Yep. No, that makes sense. The other thing they added back in was march sizes.
It also screws the little people that are eventually going to get big because the old packages used to give you lots of scrolls for MA1 and up. Yep. And if you're under, and when I became Key 36, I had like 80,000. I was like, oh, fantastic. I can finally level up. Like, I didn't even know where I was getting those. Now,
you have to choose which one you want.
Exactly.
So now you can only choose the scrolls or the
or
stones.
the stones. Yep.
Right? Before we used to get both and better amounts of both together. We used to get them all. Now they lowered the amounts and you only can choose one or the other.
Yeah.
Like the packs have gotten so bad, and I'm just surprised that people aren't bringing this up more in their videos. And whether you're getting 25% off of Aptoid, that 25% is only basically giving you more to be able to catch up what you're not getting.
Right. No, yeah, it's
like if it wasn't for that,
it's a shell game.
Screwed.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, I just get so confused where to go for things, whether it's generals. I mean, there's so many different tokens, and that's not a level 2 token versus a level 1 token, and when I think I'm buying something that I can get a certain gen, all of a sudden you can't. So you got to be really careful what you're buying these days.
Right, and we have one of our guys that's kind of like you. He runs all the numbers from when ascending totals to your percentages, how fast when you level up, if they're an 8.9 on a rate of leveling. Like he does all the math and does all the generals. Mm-hmm. Those 2 generals that they just released, mm-hmm. with the gentleman as the main and the girl as the assistant, are basically pretty much the top 2.
Douglas and the new girl.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yep. Because of her increase in march size and him being as the main with his rate of leveling for his stats and mm-hmm. for his ascending stats, he is now with her pretty much the best duel in the game for arranged.
Oh, we'll have to do our.
It's just like doing now
is they're basically setting pairs up, I think, so that you have a chance of getting both. But you notice one is hidden behind a paywall.
Yeah,
quite a bit. Like it's hard to get her. She's hard to get. Where he was a lot easier to get. Like a lot of people are getting him, but he's no good as an assistant. He's okay, but he's not nowhere near some of the other ones.
Right. Douglas as an assistant, given he needs the dragon or a spirit beast, is probably not a great assistant for most.
Right. But as main with his stats and, like I said, his percentages and the rate of leveling per star and everything else, he is basically with her.
Are you sure they pair together? Doesn't look like they will.
That's what they were saying. So when he gets back, he's going to look into it more to make sure. The only thing he wasn't sure of, the other thing too, was the attack book. Apparently, he thinks that the attack book does go on her and him, which will make another big difference too. But Simeon it's almost like they're trying to phase out Simeon.
I'd be surprised if those 2 pair, honestly, with him as the main. They both have increased range troop attack as their first skill, and usually that's an indicator that they won't pair, but
right,
could be wrong.
No, that's why I said, but by the numbers, they're saying if they compare, they're going to be the best in the game.
Yeah,
you can't put the attack book on Douglas.
You can.
I just did it.
Yeah. So there you go.
Now go get Eleanor, and you can solve all the mysteries.
Let me borrow your credit card real quick.
Right, hang on. The numbers are 684.
What? Well, I mean, it just, like I said, to me, it's like they're bringing all these big archers now and stuff like that. It's almost like they're trying to phase out Simeon, and
could be. Well, I know they definitely add in generals that have just a few more that entice some of the high-end guys. I don't fall into literally. You guys saw maybe you saw the video where I switched over to Zhao. I was using Hannibal since the day he came out, and there was tons of other options before that, but it's like I don't know.
Yeah, see,
wasn't that
I use Martinez with Hannibal as an assistant.
Great combo, yeah.
Right, so, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm like you too. I'm not going to sit there and spend that kind of money to get a maybe 4 or 5% difference.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't add up.
What a real slap in the face is that I am somewhat new to this game. So in the middle of all of this, I got some good generals. But now the newer players are going to get the better generals compared to some of the older folks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why you see some of the C1 servers stop spending because they couldn't keep up and they already had everything maxed and they're like, why should I bother? I mean, they've now been phased out. I mean, really, they just can't keep up unless they spend a ton like the new players are doing.
But that's why they're catering like that to the new players, to the new spender, the new money, because they're spending the most.
So, if I'm Evony though, right, and you're starting out now. Granted, nobody starts out on server 162, right? Everybody starts out on 1140. So I don't understand the rationale, but I think they look at it like, well, in order for these folks to grow faster and have interest in the game and be able to attain those levels that all those older people are getting, we need to give them more things earlier. We need to make better generals, all these things, but they forget about the fact that those mega splinters are also doing it on some of those older servers. So it's like they never balance the need to grow a server to be competitive and start spending like everybody else versus the old servers and try to keep it, to change that gap. So they just constantly are moving that gap for all the old servers.
Well, and that's the reason why you're seeing so many different events and boxes that they're actually and they're getting in the newer servers that we're not even getting.
Right. Yeah, remember for a long time they had those different wheels and they had the different things, and then finally
different
they brought back the
enemies and different events. Like there's all kinds of events that they've been going on, we've been watching that we still haven't seen.
Yeah.
And that's all, like you said, is to push them to spend to get faster, bigger. I should say bigger, faster is what it is.
Right.
So their boxes are way better than what we're getting. Like everything is way heightened compared to what we're all getting. And we're only 924. So I can imagine you guys like sitting there saying, holy shit. Like,
well, it's every day there's something new. And at some point, and I do this now, I've been doing it for a long time, you just have to make a choice and move forward with whatever it is, general, whatever thing you want to work on. You just got to do it knowing full well. I think we've talked about this a number of times, but knowing full well the next week, some new general is going to come out that's probably a little bit better.
Well, and again, like look at the, like I was kind of frustrated to see that new event, not the new event, but the Blood of Heirs event with those same old generals.
Yeah.
Like, brutal. And like I said, so once again, I'm not going to waste any of my stuff. So there's another event I have to go by without maximizing and getting my stuff to Mr. 10 star from a 5 because there's nothing there for me.
Right.
So,
right.
Again, now I'm going to have to, I was hoping to have them for all stars, but not going to happen now.
Yep. Yeah.
And I just refuse to waste all that and not get a general that I need.
Right.
Yeah. Isn't there some server out there that also have debuff books?
Yes.
Oh, we went against them in a server like I think 2 SVSs ago. They had them all. We could not believe it.
And so they had debuff books on their gens. You could see them.
Yeah, they did. They had them on. They had their skill books and their debuff books.
Okay.
Yep.
You remember the server number?
No, but I'll ask one of the guys. He's the one that found them, and it basically said he had sent some pictures, but I clear all my stuff out, so I'll see if he remembers what they are. It was two or three SVSs ago. We couldn't believe it. They had the debuffing books.
I wish they would. Why they don't put records up for SVS like they do for Battlefields? I'll never understand. Why not have like a previous list?
But that was that's a huge disadvantage right there.
Yeah,
going against a server doesn't have them.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
but again, they probably rationalized it somehow by saying, well, these guys are going to match up in SVS, so we're going to give them a little bit of help to match up with these bigger, better servers. It's like, well, they don't look farther ahead to when they actually do catch up, and now their trajectory is much higher than ours because they have all this extra shit.
And they had players that were as big, and many of them that were as big as our guys.
Yeah.
And they had all debuffing books. We're like, wow.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from you 900 guys that are already 10 billion. Spit's not even 10 billion yet. She's been here for how long? I mean, come on. You guys are part of the problem. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all stop.
Yeah, no. I like I said, I spent big time at the beginning.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was a new server, and when we didn't know what we were doing, and I just
put the credit card in and went.
Didn't even care. But then all of a sudden, like I said, like for the last 4 months, like I don't do it anymore, and it's like it's hard when you don't spend. So Spitzy, I like my thumbs up to you because and to those people that don't coin and are still around that 2-3 billion mark and playing the game. I don't know how you even got to where you are because I look at it now and I think, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
you have a big family.
We're just a big family. What'd you say, Spit?
Like I'm bitching now and I have stuff because I can't get more stuff.
Right.
I'm 9 billion. I just want to point that out.
Right, I said you're not quite 10.
You know what I mean? Like, like for people that do it and then don't, that don't spend that are up there, like it's unreal. Like, because it's not easy to get there, and especially the way the game's going now, it's even worse.
I'm server 1010. I spend a maximum $3 a month on this game, $300, and it is so demoralizing when I run up to a keep with double the buffs and two hits just wipes me 3B 3 billion just completely clean. I'm like, okay, great. And then I run into T1 traps that are non-coiners, and I can't wipe them. I can't zero them. I'm just like, dude, I'm stuck here.
Exactly.
I think that's another reason why they did it as well, is like you were saying, to bring more of a group play into SVS as well. So for them, like, remember, everybody was like, oh, they're going to get rid of that. They're going to debuff that and everything else. And all of a sudden they realize, well, now they're getting more people to play, which means more people will start spending again because they want to play and they have to spend to get through that. It's just a chain reaction, right?
Yeah. Overreaction in some cases.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay.
Go spin.
Gesundheit?
Nope, that's my Rosie girl on here.
Oh, hey, Rosie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How's everything going with you?
Good. Good.
We probably shouldn't turn this into a Rosie history lesson, but Rosie's been playing a long time. She's been taking some time off. She's been a little busy at home, so we're glad to see you back.
She's the smart one.
Yeah, see? Like real life actually takes over instead of Evony.
Cooking my baby.
Yeah, he's growing her
That's
baby.
right.
Spitty's baby. Oh my god. Well, it's good. No, we're just chatting about all the amazing spenders that we are and how much great gear we're getting.
No.
Masters of the Universe. Yeah, that I popped on this morning, and I actually haven't gone through all of the new changes, but I assume that it's just another catch to get all of us to spend more money.
Yeah, it is. You can just go back and watch the stream. It's all amazing information of me fumbling around in mails trying to figure out where the hell everything is. Super informative. So yeah.
When it takes you half an hour to 45 minutes to go through all the shit that they're making you pay for, there's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if they just make it more obvious, I probably would spend more. Like, just click here and you can like be amazing. Okay. That just cost you $1,000. Great. Let's do it. Caltone just said there's somebody that's already spent $2,800 in his group.
Yeah, in 924 area. And what was the match that we're against?
What does that mean, spent $2,800?
$2,800.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm assuming.
What does that equate in points?
Well, see, $2,800. But the thing is, with $2,800 could be deceptive. If that's Canadian, that's not as much.
Oh yeah.
If it's if it's you guys at $2,800, if that's US, that's like $3,600, almost $4,000 Canadian.
Right.
Yeah.
That's still disgusting either way.
Oh no, but you got to remember the average. Like they said this was, I think it was 6 months ago. They said as an average, like a person that spends, the average coiner spends around $2,000 to $3,000 a week. Is what they're predicting. A week. And that was
predicting that.
And that's like, I'm talking like a lot of the newer servers and the mid servers, they were saying that was what was being spent. And now, the way things are going, that's not even considered a major coiner anymore.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Like you're looking at guys who are spending a minimum of like $10,000 every 2 weeks.
Well, this is why we're hoes. We don't do that. We just work corners.
And then, like I said, it's
but
as long as that continues.
And I can sign up for OnlyFans if anybody's interested.
Yeah. Really?
What was there? One of our guys was saying that they went and looked at the numbers that Evony made. Like it was like 2 months ago, and they made over $25 million.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, they're raking it in. I see Duca on here and Michael. Michael joined. Did you join up to tell us some amazing? Michael's actually usually the one that figures most of this stuff out. I fumble around for days and then he goes, yeah, I knew that yesterday. I'm like, okay, well, good. Thanks for sharing. But he might have some insight. He might be at work just listening though, too.
Yeah, just kind of listening right now.
Okay. We didn't miss anything, did we?
I had to turn the stream off for a while I was on a call.
All right. We won't put you on the spot. Duca, do you got anything new that we missed? Duke has probably spent 2,800 already. Just
Hefe, you missed the pretty green grass and the new dirt layers and the pretty new map.
Oh yeah. You saw it
That's
here first,
serviceability.
folks. Green map. I actually like it better, but
It looks like artificial turf now.
don't you think that I suspect it was something related to lag, right? I'm hoping that they like optimize the images or something to reduce the memory needed. I don't know. I just hope it was
Why
for
would
a
they go
reason.
with darker color water?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
You know,
Of all the things to spend time on, right? I mean, but I suppose it was
like
probably just
remove
some...
all the blades of grass, but let's make the water look more real.
Exactly.
Check out their new engine.
Yeah.
But although when you go to World Map, it does look a lot better.
Right? We're super happy of all of our pack purchases have gone through, making it look pretty. That's the important thing. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this update other than it's a whole lot of stuff that I don't know. I know I really did think that Civ Gear Ascending thing was just a typo or just some sort of mistake on their release, but and now it's here. It's insane. Like, I don't even know why they did this. It's so unattainable for everybody. I mean, I know why they did it, but it's so unattainable for so many people.
But
and those guys are going to spend money anyway.
Attainable for are the ones that are paying the bills.
Yeah, but they're going to do it anyways. Like, I suppose you're just giving them more things and more things for everybody else to bitch about. So it just doesn't make sense to me.
But that 10% is looking for a bigger edge.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Against when they solo each other in All Stars or something. I mean, that's the other crazy thing. How many of these guys are sitting there on the map fighting each other with their 3,200 buffs? You just stay bubbled. I don't know. Anyway.
Leave the server.
Yeah, go somewhere else. Go to 1010 and pork me.
Oh yeah, come to 1010 so we can help. You can help us put out this fire we just started today.
Oh man.
But I do think it makes it a lot harder when it comes to the BOC when stuff like that's going on too. Like that's where most people get affected the most, I think, from those new buffs and stuff like that.
It trickles into all of a sudden less people are getting Nighthog because people are just scoring higher because they've got all these extra things. And they don't have to do anything special to get there. But
now, do you think that's another way to try to bring back some of the soloing?
I don't. I actually think they think it's helping with defense, like so that you can your survivability is going to go up, so you can take some of these bigger rally sizes and some of the other things they've added. I think they basically swing. To me, they always swing the pendulum too far one way, and then they start to retract and add things in to try to shore it up. Whether that's changing the range on siege, or it's adding debuffs. I think they always go a little too far and then they try to shore things up. But in effect, they're still pushing those high-end people further ahead. So it's like in their head, they just think, oh, if I just throw this in and for somebody else to purchase, I'm going to entice more people to purchase. But in fact, they're, like you said, the top 10% are just getting more things. And you're changing that gap again. So I think it's just too many changes.
If they would give me a package or something that would allow me to get closer to becoming a bigger player, I would spend. But the fact that I see the top tier just getting further and further away makes me not want to spend.
Do you know what I think they should do? And this would really make a lot of people mad. But if they really want to put a business spin on this, why not allow? You know how everybody has this thing on in their keep or in their Alliance Square. The warehouse. Okay, imagine there's another building like the warehouse that's actually something I could deposit my 10 billion. Well, I've got 9 billion ore sitting right here. And I could put it into my, whatever, let's call it an auction house. I stick it in there and people could come and bid on it, or they could come in and just buy my resources.
Or even trade.
Trade
but
things.
The thing is they don't gain from that.
No, but here's the catch. If they put in that feature, they would also get like say a 10%. Like people are actually spending real money. So basically, I'm like a vendor, where they, I want to send 10 billion ore for $5. Maybe they get 20% of that. to do the transaction. Basically, they're a middleman doing that transaction. So I think if you want to see putting a business spin on it, everybody's got, there's a lot of people that have alts and these alt farms, and why not make that safer for everybody? So if you want to spend $10, maybe put the competition out there across the whole server and basically allow people to sell things. I don't know.
But they are doing that. It's called the auction. They get everything.
Yeah, but have you bought? I've never bought anything on the auction. Like people.
No, but people are still buying everything from the auction. Like everything's sold all the time. That's the thing,
I can't
right?
afford anything from the auction.
But
but again, you're like they're considering you not their priority.
No, I know,
like
I know.
$300 spender a week or the $1,000 a week, they're not priority.
No, I know.
So,
but I think they're missing the gate. They're missing the ball here because there's so many people that would actually, if they didn't feel like they were risking anything by purchasing from a third party, they would probably do more of that. And if they took a cut of that, can you imagine the prices? Maybe 10 billion resources would cost $1. I don't know, because there's so many people selling their stuff.
Right. But like when you transport resources from one key to another, there's a tax already. So they're kind of doing that to a minimum, right?
Yeah, but you can't do it in the volume I'm talking. That's all.
No, exactly. But that's kind of like what you're saying, like having something where where you could do something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would tax it or whatever.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, do you think with now having Civ fragments, do you think it's a way for them that they might be able to come out and say, okay, now we can offer like 1 or 2 fragments in events?
Well, I think they already are.
Like
I think they already are. If you like you guys explained to me how you decompose those, get the fragments.
Well, no, but I'm saying like even as rewards now for like the lower spenders, like, you know what I mean? Like you might be able to get like kind of like right now in the event where we're, when you're dailies, you're getting certain amount of cups towards the end ones. You know what I mean? Like, is there something now maybe relics.
They would,
like maybe they would, maybe introduce it to like, world boss or something. If you finish it like kind of like that, like same with the eggs or whatever. If you finish top 3, you can get like 1 or 2 civ frags.
I think possibly, but as you've seen over the history, they do it all for spenders. They do it all for, trying to make some money on it. And then eventually when it becomes, there's something new they've released, now they tend to come back and put it on a wheel or put it in a reward or put it in a relic. I mean, remember when you couldn't get all these generals and they just added all these general fragments to the relics, and all of a sudden people got excited about relics again, started using them, realizing you could get things from the relics. So I think they do it just so far lags behind that everybody makes such a big leap forward. You're just always in that catch-up mode. So I do think they'll do something like that, but it's probably 6 months, a year behind.
Right. And it's always amount that it's insignificant to most players, but smaller players, I get 1 here, I get 1 there. But the people are still going to spend no matter what to get them. Yeah,
I actually think if they would add more things to bosses and increase the boss spawn rates, I think you would make so many people happy that, like, if you got a couple of fragments off of a B17 or, a B16, some of the bigger bosses, to give you some of those things, and you'd work harder to get those buffs up as a smaller alliance, or you'd work harder to take some damage. And I think in the long run, they'd make more money, if you will, on other things. But they would at least make it feel like you could actually progress, as opposed to literally most of these things they release today are you have to spend money to get any of it.
Right. Did you guys all notice like the one thing, and I think Kelton brought it up in Discord as well, that they're really cutting back the amount of stamina you get in the packs by like immense amounts. Where they've actually eliminated completely in some packs, and the main packs have dropped down. It's coming to a point where I see a lot of people are getting to the point where they're ready to stop playing because they can't get stamina anymore. They can't even run rallies anymore.
Right. I mean, stamina has always been an issue, and you have to work at it to get it. And yeah, there is the Monster Day pack that's probably the best one for the price. I think it's $5, but even that doesn't take you through 2 days of dimmers or pans. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't know. It's well, we as an alliance just look at what we're rallying to try to minimize that. We try to not rally small things anymore because it's literally just a waste. I mean, we don't rally anything below B13s basically. Even those we
Yeah,
don't.
that's my Like I don't. I'm kind of the same thing. I think I'm doing only. I think I'm actually only doing 16s and 17s now. That's it.
Yep.
Because
Yeah, we still
it's
14s and 15s, but I mean, there's still, it's that you're just burning through stamina. Yeah, you're going to get some things, but it's sort of that stamina to reward. And usually we base it on resources, but that's not always because sometimes it's speed ups, obviously, like pans and other things. But yeah, no, it definitely, it's the stamina thing is a problem.
yeah, because I know a lot of the like some of the bosses that are like level 1 and 2 for the event boss. And that we don't even like. I don't even do them on my main. I don't even do them.
No,
because for what you're getting for resources, like you said, the amount of stamina you're spending, there's not even worth it.
Right.
But it's scary to the fact that if it comes down to you have to spend like $100 or $200 every couple of days to get stamina to be able to play the game, like that's just like where do you go from there?
Right. I want to know how I get this Eleanor. So what do I got to do to get these feathers?
Send.
Coin or kill and farm things.
Coin or kill?
That Yimmer 5.
Are you trying to tell me I should be rallying things while I'm talking?
I mean, can you multitask?
Not real well, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, I see packages.
Mm.
You can get 10 daily from gathering, 30 from killing monsters.
Oh, and then
And
The only way you're going to get her is if you
7
spend.
years, you can have enough to get it.
Well, the great thing
Exactly.
is they don't even give you one of those feathers in the main event pack. It's its own pack, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's daily either. I think that's 30 for monsters total.
You're probably right.
Oh, hold on, let me double check. I think that is daily though.
I was going to say, usually it is a daily thing. But I mean, that's still not-
these are just straight gem purchases. Jesus. And how many of these do I need? Open for another 120 times. And it's 120 times, which don't be confused by 120 of those things. Made that mistake before.
What is that, 1,200 that you need?
Yeah. I wish they'd give you a little ticker of how many you've already spent.
Well, doesn't it say you've opened it like it's guaranteed after 124?
120.
Things, or-
Yeah, it is. But how many have I done? I think I've done 30.
Where is that at?
If you go to the Triumphal Celebration under their general events and then go to Victory Praise, you can see the
Yeah.
package
But
details.
there, I think somebody was saying that you can get enough without buying to get 3 of her.
What?
Who's this magical person that explained that?
They were.
And what is he smoking?
If I'm
Did he
not
get-
mistaken, it didn't. That's what Genghis said this morning. I think.
Wow.
I didn't
Genghis.
say
He says a
I'm
lot of
gonna
things.
say
Did you say
that-
give him $15 or something? No, sorry. That was
no, but he was saying that if you get like the 30 like for monsters a day, the 10 for resource gathering a day, the event is 10 days. That's 40.
Math.
You're getting 40 a day. So that's 400. It's only 120 to get her, 150, 100. Yeah. So that's 3.
Where
Yeah,
am I
but it's probably up to, which means they're gonna screw you.
No, but every 150 it resets.
Hmm.
It's kind of like the other, what's the other one? You know, when you spin the wheel, like, or that little icon there, the Aztec wheel thing, and it says, "Oh, when you get 240, it resets itself," and then you get them again after 240. That's how the big coiners are getting multiples of those ones that nobody can get, is because they spin the wheel and they just keep buying, and then eventually it resets, and they guarantee to get another one, and
Wait, do I?
they know exactly how much they have to spend each time, right? And if they get it earlier, it's just a bonus.
The Victory Praise, where do you see that it takes 400? It's 120.
Open for another 148 times to be guaranteed the reward. but I think the only downfall. Okay, but this could be okay. So I can see what he was saying. It guarantees you 3 chests, but it doesn't guarantee you her because it's either her or Elise, right?
Yeah. Well, I think I don't know if it works like the other one where whatever one you have it on, you can, you get that. General.
So then if that is the case, then you can get three of her just by farming and doing your farming and your rallies.
I'd be shocked.
I don't know that it resets either, though. Like for the monster kill, because mine says gaining capacity 30 out of 30. Like I've already tapped out.
You've done it for today.
Yeah, but I don't think that it will. I will be surprised if it resets. What I mean.
I would agree.
Right, but didn't you just say they usually do it like it's per day?
I don't think it is.
So you don't think this one is?
I don't think so. Usually it would say, if it was daily, it would tell you, 30 for 30, and then it would have a time at the top, and it would say, 12 hours left.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah. In a premium general like that, they're not just going to make it that easy to get their hands on it, especially not multiple copies.
But that is actually what they need to do, honestly. And they may think they're doing this, but they've implemented it wrong. I mean, we have seen that before. But you can get 40 from this.
Okay, and the rest you have to buy.
Yep.
Well, I blew 3 of my 30, and I don't have her. So
Yeah. Yeah. So no, he's wrong there. But
okay.
Tell her me shocked.
I didn't say that.
That event
support
that
all the
just went by
streamers.
with the camera rolls, I think that's probably one of the best events this game's ever had.
Weaver or whatever her name was, or what?
Yeah, where you open up the rolls and you're getting like 1 million of this and 10 million or 5 million, and
See,
the rewards are unbelievable.
I had no idea what I was doing with that. I probably left a bunch of those materials when the event was over. Even though Spit tells everybody use all your stuff, I probably didn't click through any of that stuff.
But even like just the camera rolls, like each day you.
Yeah, I get so.
I got that lady with the camera. I
Yes.
sold her. No, I'm just joking. I just opened her and was like, okay.
Yeah, Weaver. I think she can be used as a decent assistant to somebody, depending. I got some flares. I got 10 of these flares.
Lock them some bitches up. What? Where's Lion? He's my country bumpkin too.
He's sleeping. He was pretty angry this morning. We almost burnt our whole server down. That would have been something to stream.
Well, I woke up and he's like, Bubble! And I'm like, oh shit!
Yeah. I wonder if anybody from FXR is
the same
listening.
thing that happened in 1010 today.
You guys burned somebody? Are you guys using an app server as well, right?
Yeah, that's changing.
Uh-oh.
I got up with the same message. It says Bubble. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Was it from Speed and Bosses?
What else would it be?
It's Yimmers. It fucking drives people mad. Which I get it. Lion does a ton of bosses for us. And so the other alliance on here that's relatively close by, when we run out in our area, we just hunt everywhere always. And they like to speed to the 5s and the 4s, and he had about enough. He has already told them last time. And so he literally was waiting for me to get online so I could bubble some people that weren't online or pick up some subs that were sitting out. And so luckily for that, he calmed down. But yeah, he was going to burn the whole server. They were all in bubbles. And they're smallish. But there's a lot of them.
That's annoying when people do that, though.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is. So I've now since got online, and I don't know. We'll see if he wakes up still mad. But they've emailed their alliance. I've emailed our alliance, and hopefully we fixed it. But FXR, if you're listening, I suggest no more speeding because I won't be able to hold them back again.
Yeah.
Just all people listening,
Mm-hmm.
don't be speeding.
Don't be speeding.
Yes. It's kind of douchey.
Don't use speed, guys.
No, speed's bad. What I told, I mean, I use Huos and yeah, I've got a fast march, but you can tell when they're speeding, obviously. But I think they get upset
Speed.
because. Yeah, Duca.
Always.
Duca, but
Yeah.
you.
Only
You-
the 5, but I speed. I always use.
Don't come to our server. Be speeding.
too
Lion
much
will get all.
speed.
Lion will get all pissed. How are you doing, Duca?
I won't miss a fucking Ymir 5 in my life.
I see so many of you guys all on the same server. This place would implode.
Yeah.
I already have a hard enough time. I got Pinky and Clapper and Lion. All these guys are like cheerleaders for Lion to like burn everyone down. And then Jet showed back up and she's stirring the pot. I mean, it's like herding cats over
I
there.
was so ready to join and help him kill. You know, I like killing.
Oh yeah, hey, Ange, how you doing? I heard you got on this morning. Say, why do we need to bubble? What's going on?
Yeah, no. I like, they're not killing me.
No.
I like killing.
Yeah.
I would help him.
I know. You guys are bad boys, bad girls. Even though you're a good girl.
We do, very good. Yeah, we do speed a lot. Like, entire day.
Do you guys
basically,
find that
today.
is Joy speeding to him, or you're just wanting to make sure you don't lose him?
Yeah, they do.
Well,
Everyone is.
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Our map is pretty tight after March, so it's those guys that like killing bosses and they don't care about wounded, so they just speak to them even from small alliances.
Yeah.
And
We
we
didn't
have a
have
bunch of smalls who join those bosses, so we kind of don't let them.
Got it.
And we didn't have any problem since these fucking greedy bastards of Evony make Ymir only once, twice a month, so every 2 weeks. Before that, it was cool.
No,
I
I know.
want to say something controversial. I think pants are actually not bad.
I would agree.
Not bad, but not as
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
I mean,
Yeah, but they need it if you want to do buildings.
Mm-hmm.
But why couldn't they just
Yeah,
do both? Like I would say, do half and half on the spawn and do them every week. Right? Do this. Just do the same bosses. Like leave them on the map like they do regular bosses. I don't know why they have to phase them in and out.
and you,
Did
will
you check the
spend
bosses for
twice
the
five-
sirens? Did
Yeah.
you check the bosses for the sirens and are they good?
I don't know. How do I spawn those with the conches?
They're just pretty things in your inventory that you're getting, and
Yep.
I swear to God, our server doesn't have those.
Really?
I have yet to see one, and I don't have any of that. And also, I don't have that page you just were on.
Under events?
Are you Aptoid? Are you on Aptoid?
Yeah.
Ebony?
Yep.
Okay,
yeah,
you
make-
have to re-download the Ebony app again.
Yeah. Make sure you get the new
Updated.
APK out. Yeah. So
Yeah.
your updates won't go automatic like they were if you're using Aptoid. You've got to actually go and re-download the APK again. And do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry. Can I? This Duca, Chris. Where are they from in the world?
Duca Chris?
Me?
I'm gonna let him answer. That's a mystery, but we call him Frenchy, but
Not
he's not
mystery,
French. I'll just say
Yeah, I'm from Switzerland.
he's Swedish.
No, I'm not Swedish.
I'm joking.
asshole.
That was an inside joke. Yeah. He's from
Yes, yes.
Switzerland. But
Can you just say like, I will hunt you down and gut you like a fish?
wait.
In French?
No, not
no,
in French.
in English.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yes, say it in French.
In French.
Hmm.
Je te chasserai et je te fendrai comme un poisson.
See,
Now say it in English.
she's
No, that's not English.
she thinks she has like a parrot here. She can just like speak.
Now dance.
Now say
She
no
want
dance.
to make fun of me or what?
No. She's just very curious. She's from
I like your
Kentucky.
voice. You have a nice voice.
Ooh,
I like
I
it.
hate my voice.
Do we need to all mute? You guys can talk.
No, like
Oh.
he just sounds very I don't know. I
Parlez-vous
like
français?
say stuff and I just
Are you
Saying he has a nice
swooning?
book.
Are you
I
swooning?
mean, I'm sitting, okay?
Duke has that effect on people. I don't blame you, Spit.
No, it's just. Oh my gosh! Shut
See,
up.
I got the
she's got all
vapors right
turned
now.
around. Yeah,
Are you
she's-
getting flustered?
I'm fanning myself a little bit here.
My cheeks are
He
red.
do that to girls. He do that to girls.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
Stop it, and that's true.
I saw
I'm a
Lions.
light.
Lions waking up here. He might get on here and start yelling at everybody. Just if he does, just let him go for a little bit.
He's still not happy. You didn't let him kill Sarah.
Oh, I didn't have it in control. He's the dude. He's gonna kill him if he's gonna kill him. I just think he was being nice to me and didn't. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Hefe, come kill these Yermer
For
fives.
real.
Okay.
Come on
So
now.
lazy.
I saw you start running bosses. Now don't slack.
All right. Well, you guys
Yeah.
keep talking amongst yourselves. I have to keep everybody busy here, right?
Oh, Jesus, we have 10 rallies left. What the fuck?
That's because Chris
Yeah.
isn't paying attention.
On my
No.
screen, something's going on. Okay. Fixed.
See what I got to deal with.
Yay. I had to yell at Chris to move his butt and start rallying bosses today.
Hmm.
Well,
is
I've had
lazy.
to yell at Hef for the same reason.
It's working. It's working. Lion will be waking up here. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's your cop out anymore, though. Oh, Lion's got it. He likes doing it.
Yeah. He hasn't noticed that we're on this call yet. It's good.
No,
Well, just wait.
he'll come in here.
Sorry, your
Oh,
pork me. You were saying something about a screen that the victory praise one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I don't have that one.
You don't have this triumphal celebration
Mm-mm.
under
No,
regular?
I didn't have it either until I did the update
Oh,
on
oh.
Aptoid.
I'm on my iPad now, and I don't have it here either.
Oh,
I have the Kingdom Collection, and that's about it.
I think that is an update
Oh.
issue. Sometimes
If
I
you
have to
the
go
issue,
into the
you
app
should
store.
have the what is it? The water screen with the new.
I think there's
Oh,
even
yeah,
something
yeah,
after
I have
that.
that. My version is 4.46.3.
Yeah, where do I see the version again?
Go to settings, scroll all the way down,
Settings,
update.
Update.
Yeah, 4.46.3.
That's the last
I-
one.
I'm either dumb, which is 1000% what the issue might be, or we just don't have it.
Yep, and I'm on
So
an
if you
iPad
go to
right now,
Event Center,
All right, Event Center. Yep.
yeah, and it should be the second one down. Triumphal Celebration.
I get invite friends, comeback celebration, Kingdom Collection, and then
Mhm.
auction house.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Nope.
Did you turn your game off and reset it?
Sir, we'd like
Did
to
you turn it
I'll
off?
come
and
do
turn
it
back
again.
on?
All right,
IT
what
crowd.
version are you guys on? Because mine's 4.470.
Yeah, it's 3. You probably gonna need an update through Aptoid.
I did that this morning, though. Hold on. Did they do it again?
I don't know.
I had to update mine twice yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right.
I updated
Really?
it, and I just now got the monkey thing as the when I got on, the big gorilla, whatever.
Kong,
And
as
then
we
I-
like to call him.
Updated again, and then it was the wiggly sea urchin. I don't know.
It's a merman.
Super technical terms. It's good spit.
The wiggly
fish
sea
face.
urchin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The sirens are pretty.
Can you buy one?
Yes, you can. the ones to kill.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I just killed one. Hang on. Somebody was asking about the rewards on them.
I was asking.
And that's another thing too. Like, I turned my game off again, for the fourth time, and it unlocks some more of the rewards for your fame.
Oh, did
it's
it?
the
Yeah, I
sw-
probably got to do that again then.
Yeah. I just did it again and unlocked the button. Every time it seems every once in a while I shut it off, turn it back on. I did a re-download again of the Aptoid, and all of a sudden it gave me like 3 more fame things. It's so broken right now.
Zoom in on that, Hef, so you can like watch her move.
Holy buckets! What?
That that little blue thing with the crab arm from the conch shell. I shared it. Doesn't she have a crab arm hand?
What are you
What?
talking about?
Oh yeah, she does.
What's she talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Are you talking about an AC or?
Yes.
Oh, I was looking at these
I was thinking-
rewards. Hang on one sec.
I'm sorry.
So there's 15 1-hour speed ups, 500k of each resource, and then 10 refining stones, and that's from one of the Grand Achioles. So they aren't great. 15 hours of speeds. Okay. What now? I'm in AC. I don't see anything.
The boss.
That just zoom in on her.
Oh.
Ooh. Be amazed. The crab arm hand.
Mhm. Super exciting. Yeah,
Yes.
these are those new things.
Worth.
That shadow is.
Oh, is that the boss that you get when you unlock when you click on the conch?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
it's basically like the Kong things.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Double
Which
stamina
I
to get one
never-
reward.
Right.
Stamina to kill the boss, then stamina to take all the shit it drops.
Wait, you? No. Yeah, you're right. You do have to use stamina to get that.
Yes, you
What do you
do.
think of that?
They're just doing everything to steal your stamina because they keep getting rid of it in the packs.
It's like crack.
It's like you can't even play the game without stamina. You can't do nothing. And then they start doing the Kong and now her, and it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't have that boss. I've yet to see that on the map anywhere, and I'm asking chat, no one sees it.
peeked again.
But you're seeing what I'm popping it with the
I don't have that item.
excellent conch.
Yeah,
The
I'm
conch.
looking.
What are these
Conch.
parade brooches? Mhm.
Oh, okay. I see that now. Holy crap.
And I'm hoarding everything till All Stars, just so we're aware. That's why I got all this shit in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So you can beat to 69 billion.
69 billion. At least 69, 70 maybe. We'll see.
Don't pass the 69.
Do it. I got distracted and went double setting the same bosses.
So you're looking at conches? Did I miss any fives?
Me too. Who cares?
No, I'm looking.
You guys all got me going on these fives, and now there's nobody's sharing them. So this is why I get
Okay.
distracted.
Because we're all looking at the wiggly crab arm thing. Jeez.
Crazy bitch. Not you. Not you. But the wiggly. What'd you say?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning for. You wanna roll that back?
So basically, nothing from the new event is possible to get without spending, really.
No. I mean,
That's
we just talked about how a very popular streamer seems to think you can get what's her name by
3 times.
just hitting bosses
Ooh.
every day and gathering, but you can't. Pretty sure. We're gonna check this tomorrow, chat, just to make sure.
Yeah, I've
Speaking
seen his
about
I've seen his dramatic entrance today.
Oh, was he wearing a t-shirt or was he just on his phone? Sorry.
I don't know what you're wearing.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Wow.
Wow, here we go.
Yeah.
I do not have a t-shirt on. I got a sweatshirt on, a hoodie, so.
And no bra.
And no bra today.
No
Just
bra.
today alone.
No.
It's Friday
No.
after all. I mean, why not?
And a ball.
Casual.
Well, this got weird.
Yeah, this got weird. I gotta
Well,
hang on. I gotta read chat here.
Friday.
Anniversary rent 2 weeks. Pink gems for hot. 8 years for anyone else.
Can you show that mermaid again? My alliance doesn't believe me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, I am the person that I'm like, hey guys, this is on fire, and everybody ignores me, and then they turn around, they're like, oh my god, it's on fire. I'm like, I've been yelling that for the past 10 minutes.
Sounds like the way we treat Spit. Yeah.
yeah. I feel that underdog. Yeah. Wonk wonk. Nobody knows the trouble.
Oh, Mellow Evony says that's basically for the entire event. Genghis doesn't read.
Mhm.
Well, that's why I brought it up, just to make sure if that's.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's per day. I think verified.
So those 30 to 40s, that's all you can get. Once you get those, they're done.
Yep. Then you just start purchasing.
Yep.
Boy.
But wait, there is a random
bye,
chance. There is a random chance with those 30 you get her, right?
Not for me.
Well, no, you weren't lucky enough, but
Yeah.
But yeah.
Spit.
Yeah.
Or somebody will get one.
Clapper did, I think.
He did. He
That's-
got her. Oh yeah, I could bring her out. Sure. Where is she? Fluffy got nails.
I got 28 feathers. Ooh.
It's a big day.
I'm gonna take my time, do one at a time. Try to enjoy it.
Yeah, Clapper got Eleanor.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm from Sweden.
Eleanor?
Eleanor.
What the heck?
I was multitasking.
Eleanor.
friggin'
I
guy.
don't care.
Yeah, it's okay.
So now, is it better to do 10 at a time or one at a time?
How much do you like clicking?
I don't
Wow.
care about trying to make it last.
Can you say that again?
I did it 10 at a time because, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom.
Which is ironic for you, Spit. You're the one who likes to click everything all the time.
I know.
Yes, you see, you went against your grain, and then you got disappointed twice as fast.
See? You tell her.
Yeah,
You
well.
tell her.
Story of my life. No. Kidding. You're going to have to shut this shit down, Hefe.
Well, you just can't stop yourself? Is that the
I can't.
Lucky 21. Lucky 21. Come on.
snake eyes?
That's it. We're going 10.
There's theories about how many clicks is better, and I think it's all kabuki theater.
No,
I have actually a question.
Okay.
Which you think the biggest rally size now in All Stars would be about 70? Be like 20 billion one tap?
Weren't we seeing? Now I wasn't sure if it was lag related, but remember those reports we saw? Like,
Yeah,
I think it
that's
was
what I'm
lag.
asking.
I think it was lag. I don't think they're bigger than 57.
What's that?
Rally
Yeah,
size
but with
cap.
new booths, with new booths that they offering now.
Well, yeah,
I'm
I
just-
said that in the chat. Remember, I was like, okay, so we have proof of people that are 18 billion being one-shotted. We have a 20 billion keep that got one-shotted. Now you're bringing in this, and now the meta is going to be 15, you're not safe. 20 is going to be the new, you might be safe. That's bad.
Some of those one-off reports, I mean, when Bob got 20 billion and he got 0, that was all goofy. That wasn't reality. But
Well, a lot of the troops were mixed and matched and gone. And
But I think the sizes, I think, Chris, you might know, but I think it was 57 was the biggest one I saw.
yeah, HOT
Yeah, I'm
had a
just-
57.
But I would
Yeah,
bet
I'm
it's
just
probably going to be
really afraid.
65, maybe 62.
Oh my God.
Wait, let's let Chris tell us.
I didn't hear the question. Sorry, I'm watching Terminator.
Rally Max. I think we were seeing 57 from some of those
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
guys.
57. Yeah.
But now when you get
57 is the
another
top.
20% for this Civ gear,
Oh my god.
and then
Yeah, that's what
This
I'm
is
talking
just
about.
insane.
yeah. What's
I'm
the
just
now-
afraid they're just gonna be like one tap 20 billions in All-Stars. That's going to be even more expensive than
Maybe
was
not 20,
already,
but
like-
15, yeah. 50 million will be one top, for sure.
yeah.
That's
Well, as I
disgusting.
said, like they're like it's just to the point where it's like now they're looking at 10 and 12 billion, 15 billion keeps is just juicy fucking reason. Thank you very much for the
Yeah.
point. Bye bye.
Yeah, the bourbon set. If you get all 6 of those,
Yeah.
um,
I don't. I need to watch.
I'm gonna make those. But if you get all 6
But it
of
will
those,
be 15 billion. Cavalry is up and go.
well, it's already like that. One arch.
Like
and
we've
a
been playing
calf.
DLC now with the against those guys, and they've been sending what 45, 40, and that hurt us.
Oh,
Ouch.
yeah.
Like we basically just sat there and took it because why not? And then I just can't imagine people sending bigger rallies.
And
It's
don't
just
forget,
crazy.
can you imagine going from, like you said, 57 to 65, and now their buffs are over 3,200 now because of those new buffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're sitting at 31 right now. Hot has a guy has 3,100% range attack, and now you're going to increase that to 32, possibly 30, maybe almost 33, and you're going to give him fucking 65 million rally. Bye bye. It's done. It's over. You can't compete
Or
with that.
even like imagine lagging in LVS and then you just buy.
Mhm.
Oh,
We're
yes.
gonna see, you're going to see record hits this All Stars. Record hits.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also going to see record amounts of keeps for sale. $200. Bill.
More
Someone
freedoms.
did already
I'll give you
freedom
$200.
their account today, or I seen another freedom today. I don't know who was it.
Oh, after the guy that missed his thief.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. That was so fun. Just kill that thing.
You know, everybody was screaming, "Kill the thief! Kill the thief!" You still got T1s. Just do it. Still couldn't kill him.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then lagging on the end.
And then he restart. I'm just cackling. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to feel bad for the guy. He was obviously struggling, but Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah, I think he's the first one that I've seen do anything that literally, truly seemed like he was really upset.
Yep, he just had it. That's good.
Like,
I mean, if that's going to solve
Whether
your life's
the
problems.
upset was for, like, I mean, bringing up, like, could ruin your business, your marriage, and I'm thinking, oh boy,
Yeah, tough
oh
going.
boy, this guy.
Someone
is
had
in
to
trouble.
talk.
Somebody's in trouble.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously he was having good fun. If that happened to him.
Well, I mean, you always have fun until all of a sudden you get the bills, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Still, the mortgage is foreclosure.
Honey, why are the lights off?
Yeah. Why can't I warm up some water on the stove while the gas is off?
Why
No.
is the tow truck taking our car?
Right. No, it does
Hot
get scary
water
for
is
some
more
people.
healthy.
Hey, I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I gotta go check on one thing here at home. But I want to cut you guys off. You're having so much fun. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
So we need a new host. Spit. It's all yours.
Hi. And welcome.
I'm pretty sure he went to check lights.
Yeah, crap. Did I pay that bill?
Welcome to Spitsville.
Oops.
My car's still out there.
And remember, with Aptoid, you can save 5%. Okay. I got
And
this.
sometimes you can save up to an extra 10%. Don't
Yeah.
But meanwhile, if you
Yeah.
want the 25%, please spend $10,000.
I honestly
If
don't.
they hit extra 10% next weekend, that's going to be probably lots of spending for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I can
I
feel
would
it in my
time.
bones.
on the
Yeah.
iPhone. That's just my hang up. I don't have time to do all that computer business.
Well, aren't some of the, it's funny because you see a lot of people say they won't spend unless they have the 2 times coupons and everything, right? Like that's one of the things that people do and say, and they stick to that. And all of a sudden, you look at some of the rewards in those chests. What is it? 2 times coupons.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god! They're just like, it's like, I swear to God, they go and sit in people's chats in world chats, and they just listen to people, and they just sit there and watch them say shit, and then
Well, listen.
Like,
if anybody from Evony is on here listening to this, I want that job. Nosy as hell.
Like, I guarantee you, they have people just sit there all day, sit in world chats, and watch people what they're saying.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
So right now we have a guy. So there's been a bunch of drama in our server, and one of our guys has a bot that just pretty much spams world chat right now with an emergency broadcast system just to clear the chat and calm everybody down.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Ask him how much he gets paid at Evony.
Right?
Oh, Jesus.
I do. So this could be a fun topic. Ebony conspiracy theories, and there's one that's going around stating that any new server has an Ebony guy that spends a lot to force other people to spend, and then at K35 he quits, and then that just kind of starts the snowball effect.
What?
I believe that. I believe
Well,
that.
that's what we thought was. I mean, we used to call him Oz, or Jet did, because she was like, he's the man behind the curtain. He's in charge of Ebony. He's the one.
And then you'll always have that one rogue player that's a good size, goes around and just starts burning everybody in tiles, burning everybody in this, and just is a total shit the entire time. That's what we always think. That's the Ebony, them doing the same thing.
We do have one player. He's 2.5 billion. Never says one thing. It's always
never
bubble. Has a big keep and is just by himself. We have no clue what he does. He never says anything. I think he's the Ebony guy in our server.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just Chinese.
Yeah, or we have. Well, what is the one that we have? They don't have the language, Cambodian or something.
Something like that. But he changes his name all the time. He was Ace for a while, and then he was Thunder something. I don't know. That one, Spit.
No, I'm talking about Chip. He's actually in our alliance, and he speaks. But I'm just saying, maybe it's like somebody in.
I'm back.
Wherever he's from. Ah, crap.
But it definitely is a possibility, though, for sure.
Yeah. Well,
especially with new servers, because then they get to see what's going. Because you always see that some guy will come out of nowhere with just a random tag and just be in the world chat, just pissing everybody off, trying to get everybody to fight, and it's like nonstop. That's all they do.
Huh.
So, I mean, I could see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah. What other conspiracy theories do you all have?
Oh, God.
About it?
What did I do?
JFK.
They brought it up. Okay.
What has Spit got you guys doing now?
No,
they brought it.
No,
I really want to know. I really want to know. So, Hefe, how was your life? Is it all good?
My life? My life's great.
No, you're right.
Life.
It was 3 minutes.
Is your electricity still on? Did you
Oh
pay
yeah,
the bill?
lights. Well, I mean, we do have candles now in the evening, just so I can get that $5 pack in the morning. But
Because we were just talking here about that you went check.
I went to check my bills.
Yeah.
And while she's
you're
speaking, she's double tapping my rallies. Good job.
Whoops, again?
Yeah, again.
At least I'm saying them.
Ooh, ouch.
Ooh. Those are fine ones.
I'm doing all my conscious right now before somebody else.
You better feed your dragons.
Oh, true. Jeez. See, this is why I need to do a daily call. Just everybody can remind me all the shit I'm not doing. That's right.
Yeah, we've saved all our Kongs, and we're going to save the conscious for when the days that there's nothing out there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
There's no point doing
That's
them
a smart thing to do.
Just
If
keep.
I had them, I would be suggesting that.
I'm gonna go on the enemy's server and spawn them like right around their hive so they can't land. And have everybody pop over to get them, get the boxes.
So, what's been a good thing that Evony has done lately?
Oh God.
Nothing.
I love the silence.
Well, I actually, not lately, but I do like the fact that I know they didn't implement it right, but I do like the fact that they offered the All-Stars for more people.
400
It was a good catch.
fun and top.
What was it previously? 200?
Well,
It was.
it was 200, then it was,
Oh,
Yeah.
was 4.
well,
Yeah,
now it's
'cause when we-
1,200, right?
We start, 100 for majors, and then on the war event, special event, the odd time, it'd be 200. And now it's like, 400, right? It gets into majors. So,
Yep.
That's a huge swing.
Well, and I know we do like to bitch. They do change things. I just don't think they quite implement the thing. Like they try to change things to help, but then they add so many other things that go the opposite way. You think about All Stars and how that's evolved. So All Stars, the first All Stars, you didn't get anything on the keep, and you got like I think one or very small number of people got the keep. All Stars 2 was you had to get into finals to get the dragon. And there wasn't any, I think there was a keep. Yeah, there was still a keep. But then eventually that's now come down into, you need to get into semis and you get a dragon. And then the finals, you get the keep. But I think in the beginning, Chris, if you remember, wasn't it All Stars 2? They didn't have any, like you got the keep only if you were top ranked in that group too, if I remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like you just had to get to the next round to get certain of these things. So they have made it easier for certain things, and now they've added more people, so you got more opportunities to get it as well there. So I think they try. It's just usually it's a little too late. Like we talked about, how long is it going to lag behind?
They
to get
need to
things fixed?
change Wonder 3.
Well,
they've even done that, right? They've offered it up to the top 200 now.
That was a good call also.
But and I don't agree with
It's still
taking
going
out.
to be.
I don't agree with taking all the people out that have already gotten it in those top 200. You know what I mean? Like some people say, well, if you have it, you shouldn't be in the top 200, or they should just like filter you out.
Just do separate ranking for that.
Yeah, I just don't agree with that, because I think you don't want to dumb it down so much that everybody's got them and all of a sudden it's not an advantage.
But shouldn't they be increasing that just slightly every so often?
but that's what they did. They went from 100 to 200.
Yeah, well, and it's not
How
200
long
all
ago
the
was
time.
that?
It's
No.
the ultimate season, right? I mean, it's when they do the ultimate season. Like right now, I think it's ultimate season for All Stars, right?
Yeah, but yeah, because of Astros. But it's going to be, very hard to do it because everyone will be pushing to
Yes.
get in.
Yes. Well, the old thing that used to be easier during All Stars because you didn't actually have to win your match. Now they changed that, so that's fixed. But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know what they can do to improve it other than maybe make it permanent 200, top 200. That's what I would say.
Wait, are you guys playing 8?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
I saw that thing, and it's Lion's fault, so you can be mad at him. Just
Oh,
joking.
no, I'm not mad. Yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
I actually have to. Speaking of real life, I'm trying to sell my house, so I gotta go call a realtor. So I'm
Watching
gonna,
Evony, did you?
yeah, just so I can buy some more packs tomorrow. We're trying to get this house sold.
What is that? 2 sieve gears you can get?
Yeah, 2 or 3 sieve gears at least. It's a trailer, but that's okay. I'll get some. But yeah, so I'm gonna shut down the stream. But you guys, I really appreciate everybody getting on here today. And sorry it took so long to get through all those updates, but it was a lot to go through. And I appreciate everybody, making it a little more interesting than just listening to me drivel on. So we'll continue to do these as we get time, and maybe I get this house sold. We'll go buy some packs online together and have some fun.
I'll send you my Android bill.
Yeah. Send us your wallets. But anyway,
Later, Hefe.
yeah, we'll see you guys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and good luck on SVS this weekend.
Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Good luck in qualifying.
Bye.
Oh yeah, yep. You guys too. We'll talk to you.
All right.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna hang up. Yeah, that was really nice, everybody, to get on. It's fun to go back and forth. Hopefully, the content was there for make it interesting for all you guys. Appreciate everybody in chat coming up with questions and participating. It really adds some fun for us to goof around and have some fun. So look forward to the next one. Anyway, good luck, everybody, this weekend in SVS, and keep clicking around. If you got questions, certainly go ahead and reach out to me in game. If you're on the Discord, we're always on there answering questions. Lots of good people to answer questions there too. So if you want to join that Discord, and I've said it before, look me up on Discord. I'm happy to give you an invite to that Discord so you can participate. You can find me on Discord. It's Hefe, Hefe, number 4817. Hefe, number 4817. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.
Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where